Hello class, my name's Ethan, and today I'm going to be talking to you about tattoos. Now, some of you have maybe thought about getting a tattoo or already have a tattoo somewhere on your body, whether it's in a visible place, like maybe your arm if you're wearing a short sleeve shirt, or maybe your ankle, or maybe even up here on your neck. Or you might have it hidden somewhere, maybe like on your rib cage or up here on your shoulder. But the problem with tattoos is that in most workplaces nowadays, they're considered unacceptable. They're not supposed to be seen. The workers are supposed to cover them, especially in like office jobs, but also in restaurants and retail places and all jobs, basically. Now, why are they not allowed is the real question. From a source called the Crimson White, which is a news article for the University of Alabama, a reason for hiding tattoos in office jobs may be because some people find them distracting. Now, this is understandable. However, office jobs shouldn't have to hide them because most office jobs are more like phone calls and just meetings with the people you're already working with. And yes, they can be distracting, whether they're colorful or some might be a little provocative or they might show something that maybe you don't agree with. However, it was that person's choice to get that tattoo, and it's something that they wanted. Another reason people don't want them being shown is that they want customers to come in, and some customers might not agree with what the tattoo is, whether it's maybe a religious person sees a worker's tattoo and it's a fire with a skeleton in it representing the devil or something along against their religious beliefs, and they just don't agree with it and they're like, I feel uncomfortable, I don't want to eat here, shop here, whatever it may be. The good thing is places are already changing. There are a lot of work businesses that are saying, oh, it's fine, show your tattoos. From a article on Insights for Professionals, a more recent article, a previous one, said they were no longer a kiss of death in the workplace. Now, what they mean by kiss of death is that the tattoos were evil and wrong and not good. And like I said previously, customers would think that the workers are against them. They don't agree with what the worker's tattoo may be. It's the kiss of death. It's not right. It ruins businesses and it ruins the title of the company. The thing is, places now are changing because they're like, oh, this is someone's tattoo. This is something they got and they're proud of, and it's what they chose to get on their body, and they are proud to wear it if it's in a visible spot. Like my sisters, my oldest two sisters, they have a sun and moon on their ankle, and it's nothing provocative. It's literally just a moon and a sun. You know, we see that every day if you look outside in the sky, like, oop, there's the sun, and then at night, oop, there's the moon. It's nothing provocative, but they have to cover it up because it's a tattoo, and people look at tattoos and say, oh, they're a rebel child. They are not a good person, which is not true. Now, why should they be allowed, you may be asking? From the Collegiate Times, when employers don't hire someone because of their body art, they are participating in a form of discrimination. Now, almost everybody in America is protected under the Civil Rights Act. You're protected under your gender, your sexual orientation and gender identity, your religious affiliations, your race, all of it. It doesn't say anywhere that you can't be turned away from a job because you have a tattoo. However, they are discriminating, and we don't want to discriminate against others. We want to be unified. And so they should be allowed so that we're not discriminating against people just because they could be 100% qualified for the job, but they've got this big tattoo sleeve that they got because they were like, I want this. This is something that I want because it shows my individuality. And that goes with my other quote from a news article for another university called The Cougar. Employers should appreciate individuality and the courage it takes to get a tattoo and wear it proudly. It isn't just something that you're like, like one of those like stick-on ones with water that goes away after a couple days. It's a permanent thing. you have to sit there, pay money, and then it's also painful. And to wear it proudly, whatever it may be. Maybe it's a quote that you find goes with your family, your best friend, or your best sibling, whatever it is. And people might be like, ooh, a tattoo. No, but they have a lot of courage to wear it proudly. And it shows their individuality and how much they have much pride for themselves. So they should be allowed because it's as long as it isn't like discriminatory, provocative, or it doesn't have anything profanity wise, like curse words or like blood and gore, as long as it's just something not that doesn't fall under like those bad things, it should be able to be shown, whether it's like, a quote that's very nice, or a religious symbol, or a smiley face even. But those people have to cover those up because it's unprofessional. What's so unprofessional about it? People have their ears pierced, people color their hair, even if it's just a normal color, they're still coloring it. People have all these piercings and stuff, or like body jewelry, necklaces, rings, and that's not unprofessional, but a tattoo might be, even though it's something that falls under the category of good things. Tattoos should not have to be covered unless they're in a discriminatory or contain profanity or provocative way. People should be able to express themselves freely as long as they're not harming others. And yes, customers might get offended, but as long as it doesn't fall under that category of bad things, it's still professional. Same with ear piercings and jewelry and other glasses and hair color. So it should be considered professional. And the reason it's considered unprofessional is bizarre to me. And I think most places are starting to catch on to that and realizing that it's fine. Show your individuality and be creative. So thank you for listening to my speech.